Alright, man, is this good? How you want it? Alright, man. Hold it. Right there. Maybe just a little more to the left, alright? Should I be wearing eye and ear pro for this, bro? What do you think, man? I don't know. I don't feel quite safe without my eye and ear pro, man. No, man, you'll be fine. You don't need eye and ear pro for this, man. It'll just take a couple seconds. All right? Perfect. Right there. All right. Magazine in, safety off. One in the chamber. Jam up. Empty. Hey everybody, Silver back here. Seems like recent events have left us all targeted. Our Second Amendment is definitely being targeted by a lot of uneducated people who really don't have a grasp on reality, if you ask me. I think these people really don't understand the big picture of the whole thing. It's not about AR-15s, it's not about semi-automatics, it's not about anything other than self-preservation. And self-preservation just doesn't extend to ourselves, it extends to everybody around us, because criminals aren't going to follow these bans, that they're trying to propose and everything else. I suggest everybody go out and watch a video. I found it on YouTube. A Kitty Weatherman, I believe is her name, talking about the California gun control. This was back when Obama was in office, but I mean it still applies today. It's her accounts of the annexation of Austria by Hitler. Talking about how the first thing he did was promise economic growth, safety in the country, and he proposed gun control. He said, give us all your guns because you'll no longer need them because we're going to make this country safe. Yeah, and then look what happened. And that's where it all begins. They brainwash you into thinking one thing and getting comfortable with the thought of safety. But there's no safety in that. I was sitting down watching the Hunger Games last night. It's kind of a stupid movie or whatever, but the premise behind it is the fact that it's a tyrannous government that has taken over. The people fought a civil war against their government, and the government won and rose above them, and now controls them. And in the end, the government gets what they deserve, but that's neither here nor there. But we got a lot of these uneducated sheep who are stereotyping us 2A supporters as ignorant, drunk, inbred rednecks, and they're out there saying stuff like, well, I don't know, I'm not a politician, let's let the politicians, the professionals, decide on gun control. All I know is I'm just against them because everybody else is, because guns kill people. It's not the people that kill people, it's the guns that kill people. This little guy gets up at night and he goes walking out there and goes bang, 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 bang. After he loads himself up and keeps reloading himself, with all his arms and legs and brain and lungs and eyes and ears, yeah, okay. And then you got these, reporters who don't do any fact checking or learn about the things that they're talking about. They just go out there and spout out some of the dumbest, most ignorant things I've heard. Like, oh, I'm going to shoot this on full semi-automatic. Full semi-automatic. Well, that's a new one on me. I mean, I don't know of any gun that's full semi-automatic. And, he's like, so, I'm going to shoot it one shot. Boom. But then when I want to shoot it on full semi-automatic, I just keep squeezing the trigger. Well, semi-automatic means one trigger pull, one bullet. That's it. There's no full about it. But before it's too late, before all you people out there make a hasty decision and, try to get rid of the Second Amendment, just know this, okay? There's no way it's going to make things safer. In every country that has implemented gun control measures, their violent crime rate has risen by 10% or more. Because now and their crime rate, because you're turning good law-abiding citizens into criminals at this point as well. And that's pretty terrible. But the other thing is back when World War II was happening, the Emperor of Japan said that it would be very unwise, and I'm paraphrasing probably, very unwise to invade the U.S. soil due to the fact that there would be a gun behind every blade of grass, okay? So he knew that it wouldn't be wise to come in here because we have the Second Amendment, because we are free people, and we would protect ourselves and our country from any oppressive government, even our own. He was a smart man, and he knew better, which is why over the ages, nobody has dared to invade the U.S. soil, and if it did, it would be very short-lived, i.e., like the movie Red Dawn. They came in and invaded the soil, and guess what? The American people, because we have the Second Amendment, fought back and got them out of here. That's what it's all about. That's what the scenario is about. But you get rid of that, and you take the Second Amendment away from us, then eventually they'll take the First Amendment away from us, and then eventually there'll be no Constitution, and then eventually we will be living in a paradigm like the Hunger Games, where we have to live in districts, or like 1984 by George Orwell. I'm not saying this because I'm some fruitcake. I've just recently discovered the joys of the Second Amendment. I've always believed in the Second Amendment, even as a kid growing up, back when they actually used to teach history in schools, But, and there's a saying that goes, and it's been shown throughout history that, history has a ugly way of repeating itself. And if we do not learn from the past mistakes of history, then, it's doomed to repeat itself, and the only thing that stands true in history is the fact that no government, no foreign country has ever invaded America, or the government has never turned on America due to the Second Amendment, okay? So, just a little food for thought, people. Like I said, I'm not the most intelligent man in the world, but, that's just my view on things. So, take it as you will, and just remember, the Second Amendment is not just for me, it's for everybody. It's not just for us people who own and shoot guns sportingly, hobby, collector, or any of that, for hunting, that's not what the Second Amendment's for. It's for everybody. It's for our safety, okay, as a country, as we the people. So, I don't know, I guess I'm just rambling on a little bit, but, just think about it, one more thing before I go. If you really truly think about it, okay, these mass shootings, Do those ever happen in a police station, at a gun show, at a shooting range, in a gun store? No. Why? Because the person committing this, even though they are sick in the brain, still knows that they would never succeed in a place like that. Why? Because there's guns. It's not a gun-free zone. So they wouldn't even attempt to try that stuff there. So just think about it. Gun-free zones, fish in a barrel. Places where guns are allowed, a hell of a lot safer. No gunman's going to go in there and try anything because he knows as soon as he fires the first shot, he's going to be shot a lot of times. Well, all right, people, enough rambling on there. I got a little bit more fun to do and shoot some more, with my nice new carbine I just got. So, all right, everybody, till next time, have fun.